versus Pitbull Cruz announcement for their pay-per-view. Just think about this. Gervonta Davis, they always say that Gervonta Davis has a poor resume, but yet Gervonta Davis, guys that fight Gervonta Davis, lose to Gervonta Davis, or get a draw to Gervonta Davis, can fight one another and make an anticipated pay-per-view between the two of them, because that fight with Pitbull Cruz is a very, very popular fighter with Mexican fight fans. Lamont Roach got a lot of name exposure with black fight fans and Mexican fight fans and white fight fans, all with his draw that he got against Gervonta Davis. Now they believe that this is going to be able to be a profitable endeavor for a pay-per-view. Now, let me also tell you that Rolly Romero, who was somebody else that Gervonta Davis fought in the past, will be on a pay-per-view that's going to be successful, most likely, when he defends his WBC 140-pound championship, or does he have the WBA?
Coach Reg offers a balanced perspective on the criticism aimed at Gervonta Davis. He reminds fans that Tank has already accomplished more than most fighters do at his age. In his view, there's nothing wrong with pursuing high-paying fights once you've proven your worth. Reg believes Davis has earned the right to secure his financial future after years of hard work, sacrifice, and risk inside the ring. He points out that every boxer eventually reaches a stage where life-changing paydays become a priority. To him, critics often overlook how much Tank has given to the sport and fail to recognize his dedication. Reg concludes that whether Davis chooses to retire soon or continue his career, he has already cemented his legacy as one of the top lightweights of his generation.
You know what I mean? Especially Tank been talking about retiring, so why not get the bag and then go about your business if that's your plan? I mean, if that's your plan to retire, then go get the bag and go about your business. You ain't doing nothing wrong. I'm not against it.
You got some people that are very critical of Tank. Does it make sense depending on what you're in boxing for? Because you got some people that want to fight the best. You got some people that want the accolades, the belts, the undisputed. And you got some people that just came in this game like, look, I'm trying to get my family out of poverty and give us generational wealth. Does it all depend on what you decided to box for?
Well, Tank accomplished a lot at a young age. You know what I mean? He accomplished a lot at a young age. So I wouldn't be mad if he took the bag and went about his business and never fought again. You know what I mean? Plus, look at some of the things that he's going through. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of that can affect you as well. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're trying to be in this game. So I think, get the bag and go. That's your plan. Get the bag and go.
For me, of course, I wanted to see him fight Shakur. I wanted to see him fight Devin.
Yeah, we all wanted to see him fight.
Guess what, bro?
Some analysts note that much of the buzz surrounding this fight stems from Gervonta Davis's immense popularity and cultural influence. As one of the most recognized black fighters in America, Tank naturally commands major attention from both the media and fans. His bouts transcend sport. They become cultural events that deeply resonate with audiences. Experts highlight that his fame has elevated him into one of boxing's biggest stars, bringing with it both admiration and criticism. They emphasize that public perception plays a major role in how such fights are viewed, and Davis's prominence ensures that his every action becomes headline news. Still, most agree that it's his exceptional talent, not just his fame, that truly justifies the spotlight he enjoys.
Tank Davis, especially an American black fighter, right? Everything is embellished and, made into a bigger deal, especially when they're popular fighters like Gervonta Davis. Or Floyd Mayweather has a close fight with Castillo Maidana, and it's the end of the world. Andre Ward has a tough fight with Kovalev. Oh, it's the end of the world. He cheated and all this stuff. Jermell Charlo has a close fight with Castano, so on and so forth, right? Oh, Jermell, it was a robbery, and it turns into this big deal. But back to Tank's resume, his last opponent was Lamont Roach. I thought he won the fight. There wasn't this crazy action happening on Lamont Roach's side prior to that knee thing. I feel like when the knee fiasco happened, that's when the fight started to pick up a bit. And Lamont Roach, I think what he deserves credit for is he exceeded expectations that people have for him. But you can't score a fight based on expectations. You feel me? Right? Like, you don't get a fight and get the victory because you did better than people thought you were going to do. That is not how you score boxing, right? You don't get more points because you're the underdog and you did better. It's not how boxing works at all, right?
Many analysts view this matchup as a global spectacle rather than a purely competitive showdown. Jake Paul's rise to fame through social media and entertainment has made him more of a crossover personality than a traditional boxer. Experts suggest that the fight's purpose extends beyond competition. It's designed to capture mainstream attention. With Netflix handling the broadcast, the event is guaranteed massive global reach. While some expect Gervonta Davis to dominate easily due to his elite skill and experience, others believe Jake's celebrity appeal adds intrigue and excitement. The bout represents the merging of boxing and entertainment, a clash where genuine skill meets spectacle. Regardless of competitiveness, it's certain to attract millions of viewers and propel both fighters into worldwide headlines.
Jake Paul, thoughts? I will reiterate one more time. I would rather see this because it's a spectacle than him versus Ryan Borland or Andre August or chasing these like quote-unquote championship dreams in boxing. I don't think he's a championship level boxer. I don't really care about that journey. I want to see him in spectacles. Netflix is going to air Jake Paul versus Tank Davis. So to me, this is,
Do you think it will do well?
It will be watched. It will be watched.
Yeah, it's going to be huge. A lot of people are going to watch.
I would rather see Anthony Joshua just because that has been put out there and is on the table. But I will watch this.
I saw some people breaking this down on, it was a non-fight pod. It was, I don't remember which one. And they were saying like, oh, Tank's going to kill him. Tank's going to kill him because he won't be able to touch Tank. And then
Okay. It's kind of like the Tyson thing again, though, right? Like when there was
it reminded me of that, but it also reminded me of like, oh, in barbershops across the world, people, or at least the country, people will talk about this and be like, oh, Tank's going to kill him because he will not get hit.
Stephen Fulton has publicly come to Gervonta Davis's defense amid criticism that Tank is chasing easy paydays. Fulton argues that every boxer deserves the chance to secure financial stability, especially in a sport as dangerous and short-lived as boxing. He emphasizes that Davis has already proven his greatness through years of dominance, and pursuing high-profile, lucrative fights is a natural progression in his career. Fulton urges fans to look deeper, noting that Tank has earned the right to balance legacy with financial reward. His defense of Davis reflects a growing attitude within the boxing community, one that respects fighters who recognize their worth and refuse to be confined by outdated expectations.
Anybody in that position would have taken that fight, especially with the payout. It's like, that's a no-brainer. But I understand. I still feel for Lamont. That's my boy. Like he still want his rematch. But then when you be realistic about the money situation, you're changing your whole family life. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's people hate on it because they're not in that position. I'm not saying Lamont. I'm speaking like other boxers. Be like, oh, he this for that. He's this. It's a side quest. It's a little side quest. Because what happened when Floyd and all these guys went on WWE, but then they get right back to what they doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's another little side quest. I'm all for people just getting their money, so get the best, make the most that you can out of this entertainment world. Because, I mean, I don't know. I would have done it as far as the money aspect, because none of us would deny that money. They talking like they would. None of them would deny that money.
Eddie Chambers cautions that underestimating Gervonta Davis would be a major mistake. While he acknowledges Jake Paul's physical advantage, he emphasizes that Tank's skill, power, and fight IQ make him a nightmare for any opponent. Chambers highlights Davis's lightning-fast reflexes and explosive combinations, would allow him to dismantle larger fighters who lack defensive discipline. He explains that unless Jake evolves into a true powerhouse, he'll struggle to withstand Tank's intensity and precision. According to Chambers, Davis remains one of the most dangerous pound-for-pound fighters in boxing because of his exceptional timing and composure. His comments reinforce the idea that physical size means little when facing someone as technically sharp and mentally disciplined as Gervonta Davis.
That something like this can happen, but this is social media, this is what is created. There's a lane that Jake Paul has created. Honestly, I'm not mad at him for it. He's gotten a lot of fighters and, you know, actual fighters some shine. It also has done for women's boxing a lot. So I'm not mad at him for what he's been in boxing, what he's created. This is a little crazy right here. This is a little crazy. And a lot of people will say, Tank is too small. Let me tell you something. Anybody that gets in the ring with Tank that is not a damn dinosaur is going to feel something from it. And it ain't going to be easy to hit it. Got boxing IQ. He may not sound like an intellectual guy when you hear him talk, but he knows the ring inside and out.
That wraps up today's video.